quickly, before we get into the story, I just wanted to say that I have done a podcast, which is now on both Spreaker and iTunes, which is pretty cool. You can go check it out. It's in the description. It's totally extra content, so more free content. It's like something like 23 minutes. Go check it out. I really appreciate it, either on iTunes or Spreaker. It's about the healthcare bill, the skinny repeal that failed last night. I went into massive depth about what happened and what was the aftermath and the precursor, etc. Also, you can support the show on Patreon. Link is in the description below. But anyways, let's get into the story. So I'm not sure if you guys recall, but during the Democratic primaries, very heated for us progressives, of course, because we were very passionately pushing Bernie Sanders. And I don't know if you guys watch SNL. Most of you guys do. I'll see it whenever there's, certain funny things. So, if you recall, there was the DNC, or sorry, just the Democratic primary debate cold open. Now, the Bernie Sanders actor Larry David was absolutely super on point, and he looked like him, he talked like him, he did the hand motions like him, and his resilience was so similar to Bernie Sanders. It was literally like on point perfectly. I loved it. It was hilarious. I died of laughter. I mean, it was truly hilarious. I could watch it over and over again and laugh. The guy was hilarious. So, and he also has this show, I believe, called Curb Your Enthusiasm, pretty popular. But here's the interesting story. It turns out that Larry David, who played Bernie Sanders in that SNL skit, and Bernie Sanders are actually distant relatives. Now, it may be a surprise, but if you think about it, it really shouldn't be, because of how similar they seem, they look, and they act, or at least he's able to imitate. So the NBC News says, at a Democratic candidates forum in November 2015, Senator Bernie Sanders raised the most urgent question in America's politics: is he really Larry David? The answer most likely is no, but the former presidential candidate and the, quote, Curb Your Enthusiasm star are apparently distantly related. So I believe that Bernie Sanders is of Polish descent. His father, I believe, immigrated here probably during World War II, because, as you guys know, Poland was the first country to be invaded by Nazi Germany, which is what triggered the whole World War II. That was the start of it. So that was most likely why. But they say Sanders is a, quote, third cousin or something. That's not that far off. David told reporters at a Television Critics Association event on Wednesday. The comedian who impersonated the senator on, quote, Saturday Night Live during the 2016 election said he learned about the genealogical connection while filming an upcoming episode of the PBS series Finding Your Roots. Quote, I was very happy about that, David said, according to Variety. I thought there must have been some connection. David, who scored an Emmy nomination for the spot-on impression of his fellow Brooklyn native on SNL, explained how he came to play this part. He definitely deserved that Emmy. Quote, this Bernie Sanders thing, David told reporters, during the first debate between Bernie and Hillary, Lorne Michaels got emails and calls during the debate saying that I should be doing Bernie Sanders. Ari Emanuel called me up and said, what did you think? And every time I watched Bernie Sanders, I would repeat everything that he said because I know that I can talk like that. So I started talking to Ari, the agent. I started talking to him like Bernie. So this is truly interesting and remarkable, because, and if you haven't seen that little skit from SNL, you have to watch it. It's truly remarkable. It's hilarious. It's great. You must watch it. It's of a primary debate. During the primaries, Larry David, perfectly on point, imitates Bernie Sanders, and it's absolutely hilarious. This is a great story. What's up, guys? It's Saul Hill here. You guys are watching The Progressive Voice. Make sure you guys click subscribe down below. We're fighting Donald Trump tooth and nail, and we need your help.